Hi, this is Sharon with Maggie Bell Posh. Are you into lazy Christmas decorations? Well, I am, especially the Christmas tree. So let me tell you how I do it. First of all, this Christmas tree stays just like it is, almost just like it is, in my closet, and I bring it out every year. It's on wheels. I've got it on a stand that's on wheels, so I can just roll it out. And I always keep this top notch on here. This I decorated once and done. Some of the other things I have to take off, but that always stays, and that makes it real easy. So the first thing I do is put the ribbon in, and what I've done is just take ribbon segments and loop them a couple of times, tie them off, and then just tie them off onto one of the branches. I didn't know that I had enough ribbon to do this completely, so I just cut it in long segments and then put it where I could, kind of trying to keep a horizontal line going down. And then, secondly, what I do is to put in the large ornaments, which are, let me see if I can bring one out, because they're already in here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like these clear plastic ones. If you put those in the spine of the tree, they reflect the light pretty well when you turn your lights on. And by the way, this is a pre-lit tree, so it's already lit. I don't have to put lights in every year either. That's another secret to lazy decorating. So let me put this back in here toward the spine of the tree. And then what I use are picks and sprays primarily to decorate the tree. For example, this is a layered pick. That's going to come off of there. This is a layered pick. As you can see, it's got one, two, three, four, and the large flower on top, another large flower over here. So it's got about four different sprays in it, including the central large flower, and then I wrapped them together. This is just tape, wrapped them together, so they always stay. I have about 8 of these. Actually, you probably need only about 7 for a 7.5 foot tree, which that is. Looks a little taller because the stand that it's on is a little bit, it lifts it up a little bit. Okay, so I just shove these in equidistant. I call this the shove it in method of decorating a tree, which I really like. So just shove these in next after getting those central balls in there. And sometimes you have to work at it to get it shoved in just right, but they generally will stay. So there, they're going to stay. Then I put in any other kind of ornaments that I want. The shiny ones toward the back, usually shiny larger ones, and then put on the smaller ornaments if I want to put on smaller ornaments. I don't always do it. Ornaments like these. And no matter what you style, this kind of decorating will work. The principles are the same. But this is what I'm talking about, a smaller ornament. Put that in. And a lot of times, I don't use hooks or anything. I'll just, if they have a little thread on them, I'll just kind of wrap it around. I try to do this one so I can show you. Hopefully you can see. Maybe not. I might not be close enough. You just wrap it around and let it stay. Unless you have a lot of kids and pets, this stuff is going to stay. And so after I get the ornaments in, then the last thing is I put in some more sprays like this. This is a spray. And I don't know exactly how many of these I have, but ever how many you have, just try to put them equidistantly around the tree. And then maybe some more sprays. That's the easiest way to decorate a Christmas tree is to put in picks and sprays like these. This is a skinny tree, so what I'm going to do is go back and fill it out with these so it looks a little bit wider, starting say about here, just where it looks right. And you see, just put it in and it stays. And when it's time to undecorate this tree, then I will probably take those out and I store them in plastic bins wherever you can store them, your attic, under the bed, whatever. Just one caution about white, which is this. If it's in the attic and gets real heated, it can turn kind of yellow. So you just have to be cautious about white. Which is why I don't put this Christmas tree in the attic. It goes in my closet, which is climate controlled. So, okay, so I'll just put these all around. Uh-oh, I've got two there. Whoop, one went overboard. That one did fall out. This is one that should just hook on. It's a fancy one. I usually line the bottom, which you can't see with these fancier ones. But for some reason, I have one here, so I'll just put it back for right now. And I'll just put these in all around. And I think you can see how it's beginning to fill out the tree. You know, you can stop at any point. If you don't want a real stuffed tree, then don't do it. Stop decorating. But I kind of like it stuffed, and this is easy enough for me to do, so that's what I do. And I'm just stuffing them all around, and I'll look at them and be sure they kind of follow the line of the branches. You kind of want them to do that. Follow the line of the branches and kind of go down a little bit so it'll give you some shape and form. And by the way, because this tree is shoved up against the corner, I don't decorate the last 1/4 to 1/3. You don't see it anyway, so I don't decorate that. And then, I'm not quite through with these, but I want to just get it enough for you to see how it kind of fills it out. And you can use any picks. You can buy these out for Christmas when they're on sale. That's even better, which is what I did. And let's see. Kind of have to step back and see what you're doing. I don't know how that looks so far. Let me get out of the picture. Yeah, I might lean these down a little bit more than I have them. I'm just putting them in now to show you kind of where they go. Just whatever your eye tells you is kind of equidistant around and following the line of the branches. And one of the last things I do, and this is a 10-minute video, so I'm watching my time. One of the last things I do after I get all these in, and I don't by any means have all these in yet, but I will, and I'll put a final picture on, is I wish we could buy this again, but we can't. This is called a Magic Light Wand. Magic Light Wand. They were sold a few years ago, and I bought several so that I can light all at one time the tree, the stair garland, which I don't have put up yet, and maybe even a garland on a mantle or something. But here's how it works. I don't know if you can see this well because it's daytime, but the lights are lit, and you turn them off the same way, like magic light wand. And you just need to buy this with a transformer. If you ever have a chance to find them, then by all means do, because they really make life easier. And at Christmas time, that's what we're trying to do, is to make life much easier. So anyway, I'll finish this up and put a final picture on. Like I said, again, if it's not your style, no big deal. Use what you like, what looks good to you. I use mostly picks and sprays. Keep the top notch in place if at all possible. For my daughter's tree, she has 3 sections, so we just did the top section, decorated it real nicely for her, and then she stores it that way, never takes it apart again. And it's zip tied up there, so it'll stay sturdy. I think that's all. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please give me a shout. Love to hear from you. Maggie Belle Posh is my business name. And once again, Lazy Christmas Tree Decorating. Love it. Thanks for watching.